Hey y'all, the Lady Empath 1111 guys. Welcome to the channel, guys. Welcome to Queen of Kings Tarot, guys. Where behind every great king is his queen, and that is us, the divine feminine, and our kings, of course, the divine masculine. 1010 portal, guys. We're going to get into your twin flame message for this 1010 portal. What's very significant to me about this portal, guys, is that 10, the number 10, goes back down to what? One is always about new beginnings. I do feel like there's a new beginning. Why 10 10? Really, one what? Mirroring, right? One soul, one union. All right, there's something taking place, something that you need to know if you are on this divine journey to self-discovery, right? And of course your divine counterpart. So we're gonna get into the message and see what it is that spirit guides need you to know most at this time, guys. If you got this far in the video, make sure you give the video a thumbs up, guys. We got to get the engagement up, get the algorithms out there so that we can share the message with the world. Ooh, I am enough. Come on now. And what is that card about? Ooh, 1111. See the alignment? Yeah. 1111, guys. I am enough. Let go of expectations. There is someone within this journey, guys, and I've been saying this. This has definitely been a trending energy that you feel attached. It's like you almost feel chained to the journey. And that's not what it's about, guys. You shouldn't feel chained to the journey. You should feel a freedom. Like you should feel a transformation taking place in you, which is allowing you to bloom, right? It should be something beautiful. It should be like a flower blooming. It shouldn't be to where you feel like you are chained to a timeline or chained to a particular person. And that's been trending as well, guys. I got that download earlier and I was gonna channel that in a separate message, but maybe it was for this message, because I think what we keep forgetting here in the collective is that our twin flame is our mirrored soul, right? It's us. It's the soul essence of who we are. But we as a soul can show up in many forms in the 3D, meaning the outer shell. I do feel like too many people are heavily concentrated on the physical shell of a person rather than the soul. And the soul is what should resonate. So, for example, you could be dealing with someone that you sincerely feel is your twin flame, but the magnetism or the drawing that you're feeling to that person has nothing to do with the soul essence. It's physical. You see this person has you feeling all butterfly-y, and you just, oh my God, you can't get enough of this person. It's him, it's her. But what you have to examine though, is it him or her because of this carnal feeling that you have, or do you truly know at a soul level that this is your person? Because I feel for someone, you're attached to someone who may not be your person, but you're looking at it in a different way, because in your mind, it's going to be this person. Like my preferred type has always been, tall, dark, and handsome. So that has to be my twin. But the soul may be a Caucasian man with long hair. I mean, I don't know. It could be, I just saw a guy from Aquaman. I don't know his name, but that's who I saw. Like, right? So again, it's the soul essence of the person. And I say that to say, make sure that you're paying attention at the soul level, guys. Don't get caught up where you find, 15, 20 years later, you dealing with someone that you felt was your person and realize that y'all souls never match, right? 333 on the timer. So that's definitely confirmation for someone. Something about examining things from the soul level, all right? But here we go. Let go of expectations. And that's really what this is about. Knowing and understanding that, number one, you are enough. Right? You're enough in yourself. You don't need anything or anyone else to validate you, your feelings, or your journey. But then you also have to let go of expectations because we have a certain timeline, right? Okay, I need it here because da-da-da-da-da. Or, thank you, Spirit, I heard another way. You expect things from your person that you would usually get out of a relationship, and because you have these expectations, you're finding yourself disappointed. What I'm seeing in my mind's eye is someone who, again, is in this journey, and it's like, okay, well, we've been talking 2 months now, we need a label. Okay, now we got a label. Okay, it's been 6 months later, now we need a commitment. Okay, we got a commitment. Okay, now we need to get married. Okay, and you have this timeline of events in your head on how things are supposed to play out. But what you're not understanding is that this is a spiritual journey. It's not going to play out according to any timeline, because divine timing is what's at play right now. And divine timing could be where you experience the phases of the journey One phase may take 3 months, the next phase may take 2 days. You don't know, because see, divine timing is all about your own spiritual awakening and how you're doing the work within yourself. So for some people, you could have been on the journey for 4 years, where others met, went into separation, came back together, got married, living happily ever after, all that in 1 year. It has nothing, everyone is on a different frequency, everyone is on a different path. Right? So you have to just let go of the expectations, is what I'm hearing my God say, because with every expectation, guys, there's disappointment. And every time you set these expectations in your head and you don't get what you expect, then you're disappointed. Then that disappointment turns into low vibrational energy, because now you're crying and now you're questioning the journey and you're questioning yourself and you're questioning your faith, right? So if you let go of the expectations, you also let go of the potential disappointments, because despite what your person does, this is your journey. This is your journey. Rich Crazy Asians could be someone's favorite movie. Someone could be of Asian descent. I Can't Help Falling in Love with You is a song that just came on. That's from the soundtrack of Crazy Rich Asians. Wow. See, you can't help who you fall in love with. Absolutely, is what I hear them saying. But you also have to allow the transformation to take place. Feminine energy coming up here. So this could be specific for you, divine feminine, within the journey, to stay in that queen energy, because this is the queen card and it says feminine energy. You have to sometimes remind yourself, divine feminine, that you are a queen among queens. But guess what? The queen don't sit in the castle worried about what the king doing, does she? Come through now. You have to be real with yourself. If you think about a queen is not sitting in the kingdom worrying about or questioning or asking what the king is doing. Why? Because the queen has her own duties, right? The queen is attending balls. The queen is organizing stuff for homeless people. The queen is taking care of unwed or widowed women. That's what a queen does, guys. You guys got to look at some of the stories of queens. Queens are never sitting at the house wondering what the king doing. Matter of fact, they making sure the king, you do this, and that, because I got the house, I got all of this, right? So there's a reminder here, divine feminine, that you are the queen, and the queen doesn't come off her throne to low vibrational energy of trying to control situations that should not be of a concern, right? Because you have assigned duties, is what I hear them saying. You have assigned duties. You have things that you're working on, things that you should be putting your energy in. And also, the queen is very strategic about how she does things, right? Peacocks or peacock feathers could be significant. But you have to allow yourself to stay grounded also, because it's when you lose that grounding of your root chakra is when you kind of get off kilter. That's when you get off of your throne. And a queen, you can't denounce the throne because the journey is getting difficult. All right, because now it's about someone saying, you know what, I don't even want to deal with no twin flame stuff. I don't even want no twin flame. Like, I have literally heard other people say that, like readers say that, you know what, I just don't even want to deal with this journey anymore. I can't take it. I'm off of it. Now, has the journey been easy? No, but has it been horrible to where I just wanted to end this shit? Like, no. Okay, so again, I always say, if it's so unbearable to you, then you have to figure out what you need to look at within you. I'll just put it that way. All right. But there's definitely something here about staying grounded and not coming off of your throne, knowing who you are despite the journey. And that's really what it is. Like your journey should make you question who you are, right? It shouldn't. Like if it's doing that, then there's just something wrong. It just shouldn't it shouldn't make you question your ability to manifest, your ability to have the life that you want, your ability to live the life that you want, your ability to be happy. Like your twin flame journey should not have you questioning those things, because you should be heightening or strengthening or pouring into all of those things during the journey. So there's something very specific, divine feminine, about you staying in that queen energy and not coming off of your throne, but doing that your queenly duties, you know, taking care of the castle, taking care of the needy, charity work, you know, whatever the hell queens do, right? That's what you need to be doing. But it's something that fulfills your heart. And that's really what it's about, because there's a clearing that's taking place right now. And see, you worried about the wrong thing. See, the universe is doing what the universe needs to do, right? We have the clearing karma card. Harmony is being restored through the Kundalini activation that has taken place between you and your divine counterpart, or within you, right? Because the Kundalini activation is still one soul. So as these things begin to happen, you have to know and understand that it's happening in both of you guys. And the thing is, divine feminine, I feel like we get so caught in our feelings that we don't understand that those same energetic shifts, because we ain't talking about the 3D stuff, the energy and the soul work that you're doing, your divine counterpart is also doing in some way or another, if it's your true person, right? So when you get into worrying so much about the 3D of what's going on, well, I can't see that she changing, I can't see that he changing, well, she's not communicating any different, or he's not communicating any different. Well, you got to fix the 5D soul first before you see the manifestation of any of this on the outward, right? 1111, as I said that, okay? But a lot of times it's like you want to see an outward sign that your person is changing, but you're not going to get an outward sign of anything until the internal work is done. And you have to allow the process to do. But let me tell you what, if you are thinking that, then the internal work ain't done, because you shouldn't be thinking that. Again, we control the spiritual direction of the union, and it's really now, divine feminine, about, I heard him say playing smart. You just got to play smart now, because you know what the journey is about. So if you are obsessing about some type of 3D communication or 3D sign of affection, then maybe you're not sure that this is your person. And that goes back to the very first part of this message. Are you sure, 1212, that this is your person? Because it's a spiritual soul connection. And at a soul level, if your person is not telling you how they feel, and it's not to say they've never told you, like, this is something where I'm saying you do all of this at some point, because the beginning of the journey shows you that. The beginning of the journey, you're both open. Your person was completely open. That's how soul recognition occurred. You're not dealing with someone who was always shut down and you ever wondered. If you are, then you're definitely not dealing with your person. But if you are truly dealing with your person, then it means when soul recognition took place, you knew instantly. Why? Because they were open and you were open. That means they did communicate how they feel. That means they did let you into a certain level. That means that they completely assured you that they wanted to be with you. Then the shutdown happened. Why? Because the work had to be done. Now, during this working phase, you, divine feminine, you over here now still worrying. Well, why I'm not getting calls anymore? Well, he don't love me no more. Or she don't want me anymore. And da-da-da-da-da-da. Okay, guess what? Now you're not doing your soul work, because at the soul level, we know none of that is true. And it's when you can separate the two, kick the 3D foolishness out, is when you'll see the outward manifestation of the changes in your person. But see, if you're sitting around expecting to see the change, then that means you're not doing your internal work, which means you're never going to see the change. Now, somebody say, well, how you know all this? Because I'm a twin flame in union. I mean, come on now. All right. And it's not been easy, and it still isn't easy. We don't live together. We have separate homes. We have separate households. We're in a committed relationship, you know, or committed union. What we consider a partnership, right? Because we don't subscribe to the labels. You know, it's not a relationship. It goes much deeper than that, right? Because if it were a relationship, we probably wouldn't be together, because I'd have probably left a long time ago. Like, what the hell we got going on here? But when you know the nature of the soul connection, then you understand the challenges that it brings, and you're wise enough to not run as soon as things begin to happen. You step back and you allow the work to be done in your person while you fulfill your purpose. And while at the human level, we all do want some external validation, you can't expect it. And it's when you let go of the expectation of what it is that you want to see or what it is that you want to hear, then you'll truly understand the nature of what's going on. You will let go of the expectations and watch your person communicate like that, or at least begin to open up more. At least you'll see the work. Whereas before you hadn't been seeing the external work. This is 3D, because the 5D work is absolutely taking place as long as you're doing your 5D work. I know there's a mighty work going on in my person because I'm over here working my ass off. So we both working, right? We working in the spirit and in the natural over here, right? Because you just know that's what's taking place. But it's when you begin to question if there is truly a change taking place within your person, is when you also begin to question, or your person begins to question, because you're both in this questioning, because you're mirroring each other, right? So when you begin to question divine feminine, guess what? Divine masculine begin to question. When you're uncertain and unsure, guess what? They are uncertain and unsure. How do I know this? Because there was a period of time where I was certain, where I wasn't certain and I was unsure, and my person was completely distant from me at that time, because those were my own insecurities. Y'all, I don't tell you what I heard. I tell you what I live every day. 1616 on the timer. If you want to know and get into your journey, then book a session with me, guys. It's on my website, thelady1111.com. Let's get the next message, guys, from my twin flame 1010 portal. All right. Someone's left wrist could be hurting. Y'all, my wrist is just killing me out the blue now. Someone could have carpal tunnel, or your left wrist could be hurting. All right, we have Master Alchemist, and this is what it's about. See, there's a violet flame activation that's taking place. You are a Master Alchemist. You can invoke or evoke change within people, but you just have to remember that sometimes. Someone's favorite color could be purple, but there's definitely an activation that's taking place, but it all begins with your third eye. See, in order to be a Master Alchemist, you have to be able to see, right, or connect with your intuition, and that's what the third eye chakra is about, which is the purple color of the 7 chakra system. With this third eye awakening, you're highly intuitive, right? You have a strong psychic connection and ability, but more than anything, you are very focused, and you have to be able to focus in order for things to be alchemized within this union. But what deters focus? Your concentration on what your person is doing, or when your person is going to communicate, or if your person is going to communicate. And it's all those questions that we keep bombarding ourselves with. And when we do that, we're not giving the time and space that the universe needs to alchemize the energy, change the energy. I heard someone say, meet me in the stars tonight. You and your person could have a lot of telepathic communication at night in your dreams. Maybe you guys both lay awake looking at the stars at the same time at night and don't even realize it. But there's a change that's taking place within your third eye and your person's third eye. You just have to understand that when the violet flame activation takes place, there is no stopping it. This isn't a fire that you can put out, right? This isn't a flame that can be extinguished. You can't throw no water, no salt, or smother it, right? It's not going to go out. But you have to be assured of that, right? You have to be certain of that in order for your person to be certain of that. Because if either one of you guys are uncertain, then it's going to definitely be what? Reflected in the other person, guys. It's a code to this, right? It's rules to this. It really is. And as long as you understand, it's like following a map. And as soon as you get off course of that map, then it's going to take you longer to get to your destination. But if you follow the road that's directly ahead of you, right, then it'll get you there quickly, or quicker than you taking all these crazy detours, 1919 on the timer, because you're too, stuck in your head about it, guys. That's what it's about, though. This 1010 portal is going to be a new beginning if you allow it, right? Oh, I heard that. I felt that. Hold on. Title. This is a new beginning if you allow it. All right. But the key is you have to allow it. And what does that mean? Surrendering to the journey, letting go of expectations, knowing and understanding that the violet flame activation isn't going to go out. You're not going to lose your person. You're not going to not be around your person. You know, all of these things that we tell ourselves and stay stuck in fear, right? Look, and the 10-10 card just came out. Don't play with it. With the 1-1 card that says surrender, y'all. I don't make it up. Look, y'all. Look, I just said, and then the 10-10 is the High Priestess card. And the 1-1 is the surrender card. You have to surrender, and you know it. The inner knowledge is there. You have to let go, guys. But this is so beautiful. Like, I don't, sometimes I feel like I be fussing at y'all, and I'm really not. I think I might just have that type of voice because my kids say I be fussing. I don't be fussing. I hope I don't be fussing. Maybe I am fussing. Okay, but the 10-10 Priestess card is expanding consciousness. See, if you are doing what you're being called to do as a High Priestess, you ain't got time to be worried about what the hell your person got going on. You really don't. Now, it's not to say that you won't wonder every now and then. Guys, we're human, right? Well, you know, our mind will go there for a minute, but we know how to reel that shit back in. That's what the law of attraction is. That's what Abraham Hicks teaches you. The negative thoughts are gonna come, but you give them power when you consistently think of them. It's when you give them no energy, let the thought be a thought and then let it leave. Change your thought, 2121 on the timer, redirect your focus to something that's more positive, put it into your purpose, and watch the universe align for you. But you got to be able to do that. And if you're not doing that, then you're truly, truly holding up the journey. When it's meant to be a journey, that's beautiful, guys. But you can't get outside of your High Priestess energy, that seat of intuition, that inner knowing, right? The you who's meant to expand the consciousness of others can't stop talking to people or associating with people or going to a shell just because you ain't heard from your person and now you depressed. So guess what? Now you're not doing your work because you over here at the house in the bed eating some bonbons and mad because you ain't talked to your person. And now your work doesn't stop. Now you're not doing what it is that you're supposed to be doing to elevate the consciousness of your soul tribe. Everyone has a soul tribe that's assigned to them. Every chosen person. And if you're watching this 2222 on the timer and we talk about twin flames, then clearly you're chosen. Regular people don't have twin flames. Now, you know, facts. And I'm not going to dispute that. Everybody doesn't have a twin flame. No. Because everybody ain't chosen. No. Now, should everyone live and have a wonderful, nice life? Absolutely. I wish ill will on no one. Like, everyone should have a life. But many are called, few are chosen. Hell, that's the damn slogan for the damn army, ain't it? So clearly it's a thing. I didn't make it up. All right? But I'm saying that to say, if you stay on this High Priestess energy of your seat of intuition, and continue to expand consciousness, the surrendering will absolutely take place. And when the surrender takes place, guess what? You can allow your person to enter the dark night of the soul, which is going to do what? Allow them to meet you, elevate, little spiral up to where you are. But as long as you keep entirely 3D focused, then you're only going to delay the journey even more. Your person loves you. I came back to let you know. Got a thing for you, and I can't let it go. Y'all, that just came on, guys. Snow, what is it? Do for love? Snow Allegra. What you won't do for love, y'all? You've waited your whole life. God, Spirit don't play. I just realized the words of this song, and I was getting ready to close it out, and this came on. This is it. We closing it out. I'm going to cut it up some so y'all can hear it. What you won't do for love. You've tried everything, but you won't give up. In my mind, in my world, there's only you. That's what this union is about. It's just you. Make me do for love what I would not do, which is expand the consciousness of the world. And your friends and your person's friends are wondering what's wrong with y'all. What is wrong with these fools? Right? Because it's not their journey and they don't understand the journey. You're in a daze from love. What is the love? The love of yourself. The love of universal consciousness. That's what it's about, guys. Got a thing for you. And I can't let go. Like I said, when this violet flame activation takes place, you can't smother that fire. It's not going anywhere. And so many of us are afraid to lose our person that you're holding on so tight that you're not allowing them to experience their own dark night of the soul. So you can alchemize the energy because you control divine feminine, the spiritual connection, and the change will take place in your person. Make me do for love what I would not do. Oh my God, beautiful reading, guys. I'm done. I'm out. If y'all want a personal reading, everything you need to know about me is in the description box. I do twin flame readings, guys. You can book that on my website. It's under twin flame. I think it says twin flame reading. All right. I do life coaching as well. If you need life coaching to say, hey, what do I do about this journey? Like, how am I, like, what's going on here? You know, again, book it on my website. All right, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure you give the video a thumbs up, comment, like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell, guys. The Lady Empath, 1111.